Good morning, everyone. It is time for our weekly live. I want to welcome you. I'm Lisa DeToffel, Chief Cheerleader and owner of Relationship Connections Facebook group and Relationship Connections Referral Network and Tiger Eye Solution as well. An expert virtual assistant business that supports speakers, coaches, and solo professionals. Today, this is our weekly live, and we are going to be talking about a digital handshake. Yes, I know you may be saying, what the heck is that, right? I want to also invite you. I am doing a free 5-day challenge this week in a private Facebook group, and we are learning tips and tricks around networking. So if networking is something that you have just started, maybe just this year, or you would like to build on your networking efforts, going forward, I invite you to sign up and join us. It is not too late. We have been doing this all week at 12 noon Eastern Time, and we have really learned a lot of great tips and tricks around networking. Everything, like I said, is in the private Facebook group, so you have to sign up in order to get invited to that private group where everything is happening and located. There are replays of the past 3 days of training that we have already done. We will be going live again in the group today at 12 noon for day 4. And there's also prizes. We are giving away prizes every day. The past 2 days, I have given away some amazing prizes. Today, again, I will give away some prizes, and tomorrow. And I go live at 4 p.m. Eastern Time every afternoon to do the prize giveaway. But in order to be eligible for the prizes, you have to be signed up and active in the Facebook group with either you're participating on the live trainings or the replays, and you're doing your homework, because there is homework assigned each and every day as well. So if you're interested in boosting your networking efforts, I really encourage you to sign up. I will post the link to that under this video today when I'm done, and you can go ahead and sign up and you can catch up. Like I said, it's not too late to sign up, and if you're not available at 12 noon Eastern Time, that's okay. Like I said, the replays are in that private Facebook group. But in order to be able to access the replays and anything else we have going on with this challenge, you have to be a part of that Facebook group. And in order to get invited to that private Facebook group, you have to sign up. Okay. So I will post the link to sign up below this video today when we are done. I just want to welcome you to Relationship Connections Weekly Live. This group is a community for professionals where we network and get to know each other. So if you haven't reached out to anyone in the big Relationship Connections group, do so. Reach out to them and schedule a coffee chat. We've been talking about, different things about networking, and coffee chats is one of them. So schedule a coffee chat with somebody in this group that you do not know and get to know them, okay? Start building that network. If you haven't already, I would also like to invite you to attend one of our bi-monthly meetings. Relationship Connections Referral Network is an actual paid network, and we have bi-monthly meetings twice a month. Our next meeting is next Tuesday, the 15th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. I would love to invite you to come join us and visit. You can visit twice for free before making your decision if you would like to join the network. Like I said, it is a paid network. It's a $47 a month to be a member, or $525 annually. You can go to our website, Relationships Connections, both with an S.com, and sign up to be a member and pay your dues. And we would love to have you there. And if some of you are kind of wondering a little bit more of the goals and purpose of that network, I would like to share that with you as well. Our goals for that particular network, of course, is to grow and start building power partners. That is kind of one of the important things around networking as well, is to build power partners. Yes, you may meet people at networking events and they may or may not have a need for whatever you have to offer, but you can still build a partnership with them to where you can refer others to each other. But in order to build that partnership, you have to get to know each other on a deeper level. And that's where the coffee chats come in. So come join us. A couple of other goals we also have is to branch out into other groups. And we also want to start sponsoring nonprofits as we grow as well. So that's a couple of our other goals for the network itself. We also have a once a month gathering and training. And what this is it's up to an hour and a half meeting where we actually do networking the first part of the meeting. And then we have a speaker that comes and joins us and speaks and trains us in and on and around what they do in their profession, whether they're a speaker or we've had a blogger, we've had someone in the health industry. We've had different speakers come and join us and speak to us at these gatherings. And we have learned so much from these speakers. So I really encourage you to come and join us for our gathering and trainings. They are free to attend if you are part of the Facebook group Relationship Connections. So look for those. We always post in the group as well when we have a meeting coming up, and there's always a link there to join the meeting. So that information is always provided in the Facebook group Relationship Connections. So if you have any questions around the network itself, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have around the network itself. But again, our next bi-monthly meeting is next Tuesday, the 15th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And we would love to have you come join us and visit and learn a little bit more what we're all about. Okay? So without any further ado, let's jump into the Digital Handshake. And this is something that we have learned about also in the 5-day challenge this week. So I just want to share a little bit of what we're learning in that challenge. We are learning so much more. So you definitely want to come and join us and be a part of it. I mean, if you have to binge watch, all the replays to catch up, that's okay. And the replays are going to be available until Friday the 18th. So you still have plenty of time. If you have not, started even with day one, you've got plenty of time to catch up. Okay. All right. We're jumping in. When you attend networking events, I do have some notes if you see me looking down. How do you introduce yourself? Whether it's in person or whether it's, virtual, we're all, let me go ahead and share my screen as well. So I do have a visual here for you. So when you are networking, how do you introduce yourself? If in person, it's normally with a handshake, right? You share your name, your business, and what it is you do, right? Okay. It's kind of the same thing when it's in a virtual setting. It's just digital. It's not, you're not physically shaking their hand and saying, hello, I'm Lisa DeToffel, owner of Tiger Eye Solution. I work with speakers, coaches, and solo professionals, and we help them with email and calendar management, website updates, newsletters, and more. And that's a quick, simple, little bitty description of what it is I do within one of my businesses. So, yeah. So it is kind of the same in the virtual space because you do want to introduce yourself. And normally when you do go to a networking event, they give you the opportunity to do that. I know when I introduce myself and let others know who I am and my name and my business name and what it is I actually do. In the digital space, I've done it in person and I've done it in the digital space as well. But the digital handshake is kind of like your first impression. When you go to a networking meeting in person, you definitely want to know exactly what you want to say. You want to be dressed professionally. because, when they look at you, that's a first impression. And then when you actually speak and introduce yourself, that's a first impression, correct? So in the digital space and the virtual space, you kind of want to do the same thing. So when you're actually getting on a virtual event, you may get on maybe 5 minutes early or something, if the doors are open for you to do so. You want to actually say who you are. Introduce yourself just to the ones that are already there. That's kind of like a digital handshake, right? But then, of course, as you do breakout rooms or as they give you the opportunity to maybe share your elevator speech or your 1-minute commercial, whatever they call it, of course, you would share more, of course, about yourself and your business and what you do. But you also, with a digital handshake, be sure you're paying attention and speak clearly when it's your turn to speak. And look directly in the camera so that all participants who are there, it may be, a few minutes prior before the meeting is starting, that you're just introducing yourself to a few people that's already, on the call. But you want to make sure you're doing it clearly, looking directly at the camera. So therefore, yes, you already want to know exactly what it is you want to say. And then even during that meeting, make sure you are interactive during the meeting. Ask questions or answer questions if you know the answers. Also, keep yourself on mute when it is not your turn to talk. That way, all participants can be heard. They can hear the person that is speaking clearly. Okay. So, digital handshake is also just as important as a real handshake in person. Okay. And I know a lot of your networking efforts may be in the digital and virtual space now, since the pandemic has happened. It just depends on where you live as to where in-person networking events have opened back up or not. Here in my area, there are a few that have opened back up, and I do plan in the very near future to kind of step out of my comfort zone and go to a live networking event. I'm more comfortable, of course, in the virtual space since I am a virtual assistant. But, to help yourself grow, you do have to step out of your comfort zone sometimes. So, yes, I do have a couple of those on my calendar to attend in the near future. So, if you have any questions around the digital handshake, please reach out to me. I'll be happy to answer any of those questions. Again, come on over and join us. Like I said, I will put the link to sign up under this video so that you can sign up for it's free 5-day networking Kickstart challenge that we are doing this week. It is at 12 noon Eastern time each day. And like I said, it's not too late to sign up. You can go back and get those replays of the first 3 days that we've already done. And you can possibly be eligible for some great prizes. So I will post that under this video. We would love to have you come join us and learn some more tips and tricks around networking. Because, it's a great way to help your business grow. It really, really is. I think I've shared before, in the past that I am a part of 2 networks. Of course, the Relationship Connection Referral Network, and also V-Team is another network I'm a part of. And just by those networking efforts that, in those 2 places, I have gained clients. And there is this statistic out there that it is a good rule of thumb to be actively a part of 2 to 3 different networks. So visit some networks, find out which ones are a good fit for you. That's why we'd love to have you come visit ours, Relationship Connections Referral Network, and just see if we are that good fit for you. And then you could possibly join and start reaping some of the benefits, start building those power partners we talk about all the time, okay? So if you have any questions, just reach out, send me a message or comment below the video, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Have a great rest of your week and a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.